Hey, here we are again.
Oh, we're back with special effects. Look at all that smoke rigs. Yeah, check that out. And dragons. Kick your butt. Deano and Me. Teresa. T. Pathfinder.
Session 8. Sorry it took so long. I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of shit's happened, and I'm sorry about the S word.
Thanks
But
everyone who loved it and loves it, and everyone who is giving us thumbs up. We love you all.
exactly.
We just back to talk crap again, and everything's our opinion. You can change our minds, or you can flow with it. You can bring stories in.
Oh, I love to hear stories.
Love to hear stories.
I mean, and to start off,
Yeah, you know what we talk about? Crazy stuff.
yeah,
We'd like to give a shout out to our loved ones, especially. It's been crazy times lately, and we're gonna miss our buddy Phil. We love
yeah,
Philip, man. That was a hard one. Nothing but prayers for the whole family.
and prayers for his mama who broke her leg
Yes.
the night that he passed, and so she has to go through a long process of healing. She broke her knee, actually.
Yeah,
And, wow, that was
she lost
crazy.
she lost her boy, and we're all gonna help her through it
Oh
because we
God,
love her.
yeah. That man is. He was an angel on earth, trapped in a body that hindered him from being like. I mean, he was an individual and amazing. He remembered everything.
Oh, he was a machine. I call him the machine.
Yeah.
Oh man.
If ever I needed to remember who somebody's children were in the family, cousins, second cousins, third cousins, and how old they were, he had it.
Yes. Big
He
dog.
he could know somebody, and then 26 years later,
Yeah.
he had it, all their info, and he updated their ages.
He was a stat man.
Yep.
We like to shout out Pam, my baby sister Pam, my big sister Julie. Julie, we love you. And Peggy, Peggy, hopefully she's listening. If she's not, she should be, because we love her.
Yep.
And she wants to hear about ghosts and Bigfoot and gremlins and little people and big people and aliens. That's what we do.
Ooh, yeah.
And just crazy shit.
Yeah. Why not?
And speaking of, Shamel too, especially Shamel. Shamel. I told you I was going to look up that Wes guy, Wes Garber. He is so, it's so not about him. He doesn't even have his story up online I can find anymore, but he did see Bigfoot, his first encounter on Yacolt Mountain, and it is close to you. I'm telling you what. If you're in Harbor and you used to live in Portland, I think, down in Oregon, okay, somewhere between there is Yacolt Mountain. If you draw a straight line between the two, somewhere in the middle there, I tell you, you're close to where this boy lives. And I want to live through you since I don't live out west. So you got to do all this for me. You got to look the guy up, get pictures of you with him smiling, get your fingers up like 3, Dale Earnhardt, and do all it represent, and send all of it to me so I can live through you. But you can do this for me, can't you, Michelle?
You have the right to tell him no in any way, shape, or form you want to.
Oh, he's my Bigfoot idol. Got the man crush. No, if you ever met him, you'd love him. All right, we're going back to it's been crazy, and we love our family. My guy, I just want to hug every dang one of you. We need to squeeze the states together so we can all just hang.
And special hugs and love and prayers to my sister Elaine and all of hers.
Especially Elaine, we love you.
All of her girls and her babies, their babies, and their babies. You know?
Yeah, you're a good mama. You have a beautiful family.
Yes. And I know it's going to be hard.
And hi to Sarah Carolina.
Yes. Sisters.
Yes.
And
we were there for their mama, and we love you for that.
And if you guys haven't seen the poem, it's up on Facebook somewhere under Anti-Pathfinders YouTube.
All right, I think we're gonna start talking weird stuff again with Bigfoot. And
all right, let's get into it that
aliens.
way. The tears don't come.
And Betty White.
And Betty White, I tell you what, that beautiful woman.
I got her started.
Woof! I see her up there. She went into that. You know where they say when you lose your pets, they go to these gardens where they get to just hang and wait for their loved ones to come. Man, she went in there and they all love her. So, well, it's like she's a queen in that place because anytime she reaches out, she's got a pet.
I did not know. I saw, just watching stuff, Betty White stuff on YouTube. She actually had 3 TV shows named after her.
Oh, hell yeah. Show. Oh, my God.
The Betty White Show. The Betty White Show. 3 different times.
Yeah, she was awesome. So many of these ladies that I saw, they were older than me a little bit, but they were
growing up, she
younger was than my mama, and
she was the perfect ditz on Golden
Girls.
Perfect.
But yet on other things, she was sharp as a tack.
Oh yeah,
and always that wit of hers was amazing. Boom.
Great lady.
Yes. And from Betty White, we go to what else?
Yeah, seeing Betty White in heaven. Teresa got the inside line, I told you. She just feels this stuff. I tell you, man, it's what she does. Okay, we did the love we sent. We did the Yacolt Mountain. Michelle, call me. Okay. I got some weird stuff as far as cryptid. I have a story told to me because I was digging and I'm looking for the stuff for this channel. And I know this dude. Well, first off, do you believe in animals can be possessed?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, here we go. Yeah. We're going down that aisle. So,
by good or evil, they can be.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good to know. It can go the other way too.
Yeah.
Okay. This dude I know, very, very smart, very down to earth, very straight laced. Just no nonsense kind of guy. Has no reason to lie. He's an engineer. He does freaking anything you can think of. I mean, his mind is just
amazing.
Yeah, and he told me, I begged, man, you're a country freak. Yeah, you live out there and shoot stuff. I said, you got any stories? He's like, man, not really. Shit, I got this one story about not hunting, though. And I'm like, well, let me hear it. He's like, it's weird, man. You probably won't believe me. So, yeah. Yeah, put your seatbelt on. I believe him, too. This is weird. Okay.
This man does not make things up at all, ever.
He was on his own at 16 years old. And he had a job working for a guy on a farm. And he worked for him a lot. And they got to know each other real well, and he trusted him. So that guy had to take off for a week or something. And he put homeboy in control of his animals and his property while he was gone. So, and he told him to come over to meet his dog because his dog's an asshole. And he don't like nobody, but he's protecting the farm. So, sure enough, he went over and the dog didn't like him anyway. But the dog stayed chained up. He fed him and watered him. He'd be all right. So, the guy takes off. And, oh, golly, how does this happen? He's gone. And, okay, yeah, all right, remember now. Okay, sorry about this. This is what happened.
Hey, this is real.
This is real.
This
yeah.
is our, yeah.
I had to get the story right. I wasn't trying to bullcrap.
Yeah.
This is what happened. He come out the next morning, and the dog, this is exactly what he told me. The dog had hung itself on its chain on one of them barn half door things. You know where the bottom opens and the top doesn't, or the top. Okay, the dog had jumped over it and then hung himself and looked all dead, right? So, I'm sorry I'm taking so long. I'll get to this shit. So he buried the dog. Dog, he said he was on the edge of getting stiff. Dog was gone. He buried the dog in an appropriate spot so far down. Got up the next day, didn't think nothing about it. Opened up the door. The dog's sitting there barking at him. And he's like, wow, that's crazy. So, what's he do? Shoots the dog in the head. Oh, not because he hated the dog, but he said the dog looked demonic and it would not let him out the door. And it was like attacking him. I mean, like it had rabies or something. And he knew something was weird, right? He put a bullet in the dog. Buried the dog in the same dang hole. Went throughout his day. And yeah, man, this is a big story if he's telling it. But he gets up the next morning. The hole's dug up. The dog's at his front door, won't let him out, barking. And I'm like, dude, man, I don't believe you right now. I don't believe none of this is happening. I said, what's the dog look like? He's like, looks like a dog's got dirt all over him. Looked like he died with a big old hole in the back of his head. And I'm like, what? Yep, big old hole in the back of his head. He's over here barking at me again for the second time. I said, well, what the hell did you do? I'm just listening now. It's already gone off the board, you know. So he said I emptied the freaking gun on him. I just 5 shots, bam, 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 and shot the mulch that dog. Yep. Okay, what happened? Okay, and he died, and I threw him in the hole, and I buried him. I'm like, okay. Well, what happened next? And he's like, I got up the next morning, the hole was empty. Okay. Never seen the dog? Nope, never seen the dog again. He figured he had enough, I think. I'm like, wow. Either you believe it or you don't. But this guy, I'm telling you, I begged him to take it back. And he said, no, it's true.
Well, all I can say is he was young and probably coming upon the dog. The dog might not have been dead to begin with, just unconscious and ready to die. Him getting it undone from the chain or whatever it probably released the pressure so they could start breathing again.
Well, how about the
hole in the back of the head and all the emptying the gun into it? That has got to be spirit. That's got to be demonic. That's got to be anger.
That's a movie in itself.
That dog might have already been attached by something.
Yeah, he said it was meaner than shit when it was alive.
Yeah. So it could very well have been whatever negative spirits were clinging to the dog. When the dog died, they took over.
Yeah, I believe he said he couldn't approach the dog when it was alive.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of dogs like that take time to get to know you. And he didn't have time to get to know it. He was new working for the farmer.
Whether he was possessed good or bad, he's kind of protecting the farm. His guy was gone and this guy was there.
Exactly. And stranger was on the farm.
I never looked about it that way.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was trying to do his job.
Yeah.
Now, if, like I said, if he had time to get to know him over like a month or two or more, and pet him every now and then, maybe while he was on the chain,
Yeah.
then the dog would have not reacted that way to him.
Yeah, I used to deliver.
I wonder what did he ever say what the farmer thought about it, losing his dog like that?
Nope. No, I never got that. I'm like, either you believe the story or you don't.
Yeah,
Man,
I just see it from a different angle.
And I'm gonna ask him again when I see him. I'm gonna say, "You want to take the story back or not?" I done told it. You can admit, but I don't think he does. I don't think he does.
Ask him further questions like, what did the farmer say about his dog? And did the farmer ever see the dog again?
Cool. Whoa.
So he may not have those answers either. He may not ever have wanted to talk to the farmer again.
Do you know anybody that's ever got a weird story like that? Or alien, ghost, anything? You said your brother might have seen an alien?
Yeah, he just said he saw some weird acting lights in the sky.
Yeah, I heard it's not hard to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. My other really close friend, which I probably believe more than anyone that I know, said when they were young and they saw some sort of shadow person that they would describe as the Grim Reaper when they were young at their bed. And they looked and covered their head,
Yeah.
And they said they kept their head covered long enough to fall asleep and it wasn't there later. But
might have been a shadow person. A lot of shadow people in the world. I had a clue once what they were doing, but they're not there to harm.
Really?
No, they're not there to harm.
Well, they did a good job of acting in that. What's that movie with Demi Moore and
Ghost?
Ghost. Oh yeah,
that was awesome.
The shadow people. Oh
yeah,
that's crazy shit.
Well, yeah, but that was the Hollywood movie.
Yeah, that was still cool.
But it was awesome.
Yeah,
definitely one of my favorites. I mean, he showed the dark, the light. You get sucked this way, you get sucked that way. I think you just turn and see, unless you're in one of those things where you're going to have to come back. You get a chance to come back if you get that tunnel. That's my theory. But I don't know. I haven't died yet. Then actually, I've got this weird half memory of when I was a kid, living next to a train track, wandering on my own. Brother was at school, Mama doing her thing, everybody else doing their thing. And I think a train hit me. I can't prove it. But
is this a previous life thing?
No. I think it was in this life.
You've been hit by a train?
And someone put me back together.
Wow.
I have this half memory of it. And it could be all wrong. Could be just imagination, but it's like every time I turn my thoughts to it. And the truth is, there's differences in both sides of my head, in my face. There's, like I have to force myself to smile on one side.
Yeah, nobody's symmetrical or other,
right. But I just have this.
I feel like I do sometimes too, but I'm just weird like that.
Yeah, I mean, could have been a dream.
See, she's getting deep, man. Check this shit out.
I know, it's just weird. Anyway.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Keep it going.
No, that's as much of that I'll tell right now.
All right, cool. But we can come back to that anytime you want and get more detail or whatever.
Yeah, but we're already 19 minutes in.
Yeah, wrap it up. I want to tell you one thing. I do know someone super close to me, too, that said they always wondered about some weird few moments of their life where they coulda, woulda, shoulda thought they was abducted for a couple reasons. I'll get into more detail next time.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, all of our loved ones are gonna be in our prayers, and
especially Elaine right now with her broken leg, healing energies as much as she can take and wants, and hopefully it heals quickly and she can go enjoy traveling to see her babies in their homes.
We love all of you. Elaine, we love you.
Yes,
we're all praying with you and for you. Philip is the man.
Well, and up there he's an angel.
He's bad.
He's awesome.
Thank you guys for being here again.
Thank you, and we will see you next session. Bye for now.
YouTube, Facebook, Deano and Me.
Yep.
Love.
Hugs all around.